Well, good morning everyone, and welcome again to today's thought for the day, which, as you may know, I am in St James's here in Clanfield this morning. I really struggled to think about what to say for today's thought for the day, which isn't necessarily a good sign because it's only my second one. However, what I did reflect on was yesterday, as a curate, I have to have supervision with Revd Richard, who is my supervising incumbent. And every Wednesday morning we have a time of reflection and going over the things that I need to know and the things that we've done. And yesterday there was something I really wanted to say, but I was just a little bit too embarrassed about saying it. And that's because it was talking about inadequacy and not feeling as good as something as I feel that I should be good at. And we'd been talking for a good sort of hour, half an hour maybe, and then I just suddenly thought, the Spirit told me, look, just say it, Amanda, just say what you feel insecure about. And there is a difference between insecurity and inadequacy, and I'm both, guilty of both. However, I'm not going to share with you what it was, because that's between myself and Revd Richard. However, it did make me really start to think about inadequacy, and where do we see inadequacy in the Bible, and what does God say about that? And instantly I started thinking about Moses. He actually had the guts to turn round to God and say, no, God, please don't use me. I've never been very eloquent. I can't say these things to your people. And God said, no, you will. And he said, no, I won't. I can't do it. So he said, okay, look, Aaron, your brother, he's always been eloquent. I will put your words into his mouth. And then also, and I started, and that gave me that little bit of reassurance. But then I also started thinking about Paul. When Paul arrives in Corinth, he came to them saying that he was coming with fear and trembling, and that preaching wasn't his best thing to do. But my goodness, his letters were. He could write a letter. So where you may feel inadequate or insecure in one area, you have gifts in another, and God will provide you with those gifts and has provided them. He knows what you are capable of, and Jesus knows what you are capable of. So don't be caught up in that sense of feeling of, oh my goodness, I'm really rubbish at that. We're all rubbish at something, but we are all so amazingly brilliant at others. Trust in what you feel and what you know that you can do. I have an ability, a God-given gift. I love people. I love being with people. I love sharing love with people. But yes, there are elements where I know I am insufficient. But with God's guidance and with Jesus by my side, I will learn and I will grow in the areas that I know I can learn and grow in. But there are also, be aware that you have to know what you are good at too, and it's not indulgent. It's self-knowledge. Jesus knows what we need to do. And as we were reading today, Revd Richard and I, about the Pharisees trying to trip up Jesus, asking him, should they pay the poll tax to Caesar? And Jesus points out, look at the coins. Look, whose face is on there? It's Jesus on there. It definitely wasn't Jesus on there. It was Caesar on there. Give to Caesar what Caesar is owed, but give to God what God is owed as well. And God, I owe to God myself and my abilities that he has given me. So it may sound a little bit jumbled. Maybe this is an inadequacy that I need to learn from. Get better at thought for the day. Know your worth. Know what you are good at. And seek guidance from the Holy Spirit to help you in those times where you feel that you're not as good as you maybe could be, because that He will not let you down. God will not let you down. He might put you on a different path to say, okay, yes, you're not brilliant at that, and that's okay, because you are enough. You will always be enough. So make of that what you will, and I will ponder some more about where I need to learn more. And God be with you. He is with you, always. You are enough. With love. Bye-bye for now.